All right. We are on the air. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. It's just 10 minutes until whatever. And she's still talking. I guess I'll hang out over here for a minute. There's Amy. Morning, Cameron. Boy, I tell you what. I guess I just pop up randomly in people's notifications. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. What are you going to do? Hey, folks. So she's still talking. I got a notification saying my stream was blocked due to my content. I mean, I'm not playing audio. I already played the Carlin bit. I already played a filter song. The only thing they could be removing me from is this inauguration coverage, which I find strange because this is available on countless channels on YouTube right now live. That's where I'm watching it. It's a historic event. I feel like the FCC is a little more stringent than YouTube should be. And when it comes to like historic events, there's a lot more leeway in terms of copyright and what have you. I mean, copyright for what? First of all, this fucker just made 50 million I've been living here too long. 50 million bucks off you dopes. 50 billion with a B. In like 2 days, this dude made 50 billion. Just to refresh everybody's memory, I used to be employed by NBC. And if you want to point to somebody that is like the biggest responsible party for giving this dude the platform for the political rise he's been on, and the whole real reason he ran in the first place is NBC. He was fucking on the verge of, he'd already bankrupted multiple times. But I mean, he was pretty much just a dude floating with a name when he got that, what you call it, apprentice show. Hey, Alyssa. Boy, you say finally, and I'm sitting here going, yeah, finally is right, because I can't remember. Alyssa, you've been around before? How you doing? We got a special occasion here. I might have to redefine the word special, but it's an occasion. Kamala Harris looks pleased to be there. Yeah, I think Trump is on that Ozempic, by the way. His legs have gotten, like, chicken skinny. What's going on there? You don't just suddenly get skinny at that age. Sorry. It's not happening. He's been pretty set in his ways. He's not suddenly doing fucking crunches in the morning. Show us on the doll where Trump hurt you. What is it? What kind of first comment is that? Pure? What are we doing? Oh, God, what are we doing? What can I tell you? Like, I'm probably the last person to... Yeah. Like, I left. What do you want me to do? You can't tell me you don't like it, get the fuck out of here. Oh, I left. Like, I saw the writing on the wall 10 years ago. I got the fuck out of Dodge. Quite happy that I did. Doesn't mean I can't still feel bad for other people still there. Hey, by the way, congrats to my commanders. Oh, please bless this occasion. We need a little more religion in our government, right? That's right, folks. That's right. The oligarchy are saying their prayers. They hope they can fleece you of every dollar you've got left. They're hoping over these next 4 years that weaponizing misinformation and getting everybody to fight against each other instead of recognizing who the true enemy is going to work for another 4 years. And folks, that's nothing true to just one party. That's true to both. Hey, look at me. Not just picking one side. What am I doing? What am I thinking for myself? What am I pointing out that both sides are kind of fucked? It's just that one basically tried to end democracy while the other just sucks. Anyway, how are we doing? So we've got a interesting camera in here. Is this like on a crane? What are they doing? What's going on at 3:30? Is there athletics on in the afternoon today? Do most people have the day off today? Hey, I'm going to hang over here again for a minute since, they're probably going to cut me off again. What are we looking at? I mean, this is supposed to be done, like, on the money with the clock, right? Where's my, hold on. This is supposed to happen like right at noon on the dot, right? Hockey. Today? Oh yeah, MLK Day. Hey there, rims on fire. My glasses are off. I can't read chat too well at the moment. I can't read it well with glasses on, to be honest. And you got another guy with something to say. Did Biden have to be like, yo, father, let me get a handshake? Oh, we got a Billy Graham. Wow, we're going there. Ooh. Let's turn that clock back, folks. Melania's got her smooth criminal outfit on. I mean, everybody's turning back the clock. I mean, the idea is to make America great again, right? Is that the slogan for this one? Make America great again? It was great again, and then it went bad for 4 years, and then now it's going great again in about 3 minutes. Folks, everything's going to be great in 3 minutes. Please stand by. Dude, the cowboy hat to the heart. Hey, what's the weather like in D.C.? And why aren't we seeing any shots of the out of doors? There's people there, right? Surely. 25. That is chilly. Man. Yo, it is cold. It's going to get warmer in about 5 days. Do we have like a DC live cam? Like at the mall or something? White House live cam. Surely somebody's got a camera up looking at something. China has been briefed. It's colder than a witch's teat. Hee-wee. It's a very popular saying. I mean, for all the phrases out there, that one seems to be more popular than it ought to be. I've heard that a lot over the years. That always seems to be the go-to for a cold metaphor. Yeah, National Mall. Yeah, that would be perfect if you had one. Where is it? All right, am I missing this? This might be the moment. Oh, God. Who's this little kid? Holy shit, that suit, I can tell, is worth more than I've made in the last 3 years. That is a swanky suit. Oh, it's the vice president's children. Okay. Don't worry, kids. You'll be corrupted soon enough. Enjoy your childhood for now. Tit or teat? I've always heard teat. Tit for tat? Earthcam. Where were you on this date? Come on, man. Okay. That can't be it. That can't be live. That's not a live shot. It looks like a frozen image. Oh, no, there is traffic. Holy shit. It is a pristine day. It's cold, but it's absolutely gorgeous out here. It's just a temperature. They couldn't hold this thing outside? Come on now. What was that one? I remember Bush was like struggling with his fucking raincoat or whatever. They've been out in some bad weather for this. Wow. Like, where is everybody? Like, I mean, that isn't, part of the inner circle. I know where these people are. Where is all the yokels that voted dude in, bought his Bitcoin, have all his merch? Can you imagine doing laundry as like somebody who's just got like 80% Trump merch as a wardrobe? What's happening here? Somebody escort these children out of the way. They are upstaging the Don. Oh, he's in that lean pose, or he doesn't know quite what to do with his hands. I've always enjoyed that. Here he is. Oh, he's humbled. Oh, it's the moment. So here it is. Let's listen to somebody lie under oath.
That I will faithfully execute.
That I will faithfully execute.
The office of President of the United States.
The office of President of the United States.
And will, to the best of my ability.
And will, to the best of my ability.
Preserve, protect, and defend.
Preserve, protect, and defend.
The Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Well, that's pretty symbolic, I'd say. That works. All right, that's your one obligatory kiss. You filled your quota for the day under the new terms. All right, where's Snoop Dogg? Where's Dana White? Let's get the party started. Where are the new ambassadors to Hollywood?
You see the two Bibles there. Trump's personal Bible was presented to him
Trump's
by his mother,
personal Bible
from Sunday school at First Presbyterian Church in New York back in 1950.
I want that. I want Trump's personal Bibles just so I can do that thing where you get a brand new book and you have to like pry it open. Leviticus. Leviticus. That must be one of those Bible diseases. I don't like people who get diseases. They're weak. All right.
The second was used for the inauguration of President Abraham Lincoln. He used that Bible.
God, everybody's got like that toad jowl. Everyone's got a jowl like a toad.
As well, 8 years ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mighty Mouse. Here I come to save the day. Huh? A little more volume on there. Oh, wait. Is this Trump trying to sing along the words you don't know? Yo, you are just shoulder charging old women out of the way. What do you... This is like the British, the Buckingham Palace guards, you know? Like, do not get in their way. They just shoulder charge your ass if you're not in the right spot. Careful now. That's why they put the one large dude in the front. He knocked everybody out of the way to make a path for everybody else. Good camera work. It captures the the franticness of the moment. Can I do the Trump dance? Is that the what is that? Something like this? It's like being on a... What do you call that? Like Astroglide? Whatever the hell that is. Looks like he's on one of those fucking very popular exercise machines from back in the day. Well, they're like a Glide Master? I don't fucking know. Pick two words, smash them together. Ah, God. Okay. That is the scariest moment of this for me so far. Yeah, this doesn't remind me of any particular moment in history, like, say, I don't know, 90 years ago or thereabouts. Doesn't remind me of that at all. What's up with the youth anyway? Yeah, that's, even this dude's like, wait a minute. I thought we were gonna ease into this shit. Hold on. All right, come on, folks. Get up and dance. Hell, make it rain. Make it rain, folks. Throw your bitcoins in the air. I'm probably going to get cut off here any moment. I don't know if I'm going to come on a third time. Maybe I should just come back in a minute. Give YouTube a chance to get the sharks off of me for a minute. Oh no, it's giving away my location. Yes, I'm in Chongburi, Rayong. You're right. And that's frightening. Hey, Rhino, how about those Commanders, man? I do believe I was on the record on your very stream at the beginning of the Tampa Bay game saying that this here Washington team is going to go to the NFC Championship game. That was my call. I didn't say they'd win the championship game. I didn't say they'd win the Super Bowl. I said they were going to the NFC Championship game. Hot damn, I'm right. And, wow, they made it look pretty easy against the Lions. I mean, Daniels was, yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, Rhino, it's all Daniels for the most part. I mean, there's some nice pieces in there, but yeah, it's a team that was as bad as last year would say is, but now Daniels is the X factor. And now you got a full off season. I'm told they've got a lot of cap room. This isn't the old days of Snyder where it was, hey, let's just jump at the first chance and pay off Andre Hainsworth or somebody and just max out our cap and just start giving away draft picks for more big names past their prime. No, we're not that team anymore. We're a team with cap room that's already a contender. And now with a chance to take a look at the team as is, look at the things that the team needs and go out there and address those needs. We got the cash. What happened? Suddenly everybody wants to look at, is this the museum of what? Is that natural history? I think I see like a skeleton right there. I can't remember the outside of all these museums, even though I'm from here. I should know just by the arches or whatever alone. Are those Ionic? It's been a while. I don't know. I think that's the Natural History Museum. I only took a field trip here every year for the first 8 years of school. And now we'll pan on over to the carousel that is still there with that same green and yellow striped top. Wow, that just brought back a significant memory. That's still there. It's still turning. That is the Natural History Museum. Thanks, Cameron. I wasn't 100% sure. I thought it was, but I just wanted to check myself before I wrecked myself. Oh, is this not live? What happened? Oh, he's speaking.
And our top priority will be to create a nation that is proud, prosperous, and...
Oh, wow. Whoa, what happened to his eyes? He's usually squinting at everybody. His eyes are like really open. Something. Look, I'm not one of these people that's trying to find something physically, whatever, to mock him or even to be like, well, he's not fit for office because, I mean, whatever. It's done. It's that's not my deal. But I'm just being absolutely honest. He looks different. He just looks different. I'm trying to figure out what it is. The eyes are the first thing. I just saw this dude speak, like, this week. So it's not like it's been a while. Maybe his eyes got super wide when he found out how much that fucking meme coin made. Like, can we take a look at this for a sec? I was told, I only heard one source, so I want to corroborate that Trump made $50 billion off of this crypto. It's 56. Oh, there it is. Oh no, this is his stock now. Well, there it is. 89% of his net worth is from this. So 89% of 56, 90%. Yeah, that's 50 million. There's a bug on my screen. You can't see it. I can. I got rid of it. So he just... wow. He went from having like $5 billion to having $50 billion in like 2 days. From this coin. And Melania launched her own coin Sunday night. It hasn't been 24 hours. $5 billion off her coin. So yeah, 50 and another 5. And then everybody who got in on it early, they've already gotten the fuck out. And now a bunch of people are sitting around with a worthless fucking coin. I mean, I guess you can say, I mean, that's the thing about this shit. It's like, you can't even like show, what are you going to show somebody, a receipt? Hey, look at this printout of my Bitcoin. Like you can't, it's not even, At least the NFTs were tangible. Like, you can make a fucking little something out of it. You got nothing to even point to. But boy, oh boy, 50 billion in a couple of days. Anybody? Yeah, you want to start Rhino Coin? Yeah, I mean, why not? And this is the thing, Rhino. Guess what? This is why Trump is as popular as he is at this point, because that's where a lot of people's minds are going. How do I get in on this? I want my cut. How can I strike it rich? Folks, you do realize that becoming super rich overnight usually means it's coming at other people's expense, right? Like, it's not exactly well earned, is it? Not necessarily an overall good thing. Might be good for you. In fact, it's definitely good for you. But I feel like, yeah, that might point to a problem. We can't all be billionaires. Sorry. That's not going to happen. So what? Something's got to give. I guess it's like for people who also enjoy playing the lottery. Maybe they feel this is better odds. They'll keep buying the tickets. They'll keep waiting for the results. Yeah, so I was wondering about this. Like, are we just completely ignoring the emoluments clause, which is, right, like basically like, and when you're in office, you can't be sitting there making money doing other shit because it's a conflict of interest. Like, you want this gig? All right, that's great, but you got to put all this other schemes on pause. So how is this working? Well, apparently, with a lack of regulation, when it comes to Bitcoin, meme coin, whatever, there's really no way to track it like they're saying here, I guess. And with his own presidential immunity, yeah, what can you do? He's already done it. This dude made $50 billion before he even took his oath, man. $50 billion. He's richer than he's ever been by a crazy amount. And it all happened in 2 days over a fucking coin that's less valuable than the air I'm breathing right now. Which I guess is quite valuable to me because I'm breathing it. But it isn't to everybody else. Didn't know you were streaming. Hey, Fitz. How you been, man? Yeah, it's after midnight where I am. I'm tired. I'm drinking a little bit of whiskey. It's almost done. So I'm getting kind of sweaty now. I got the whiskey sweats. Kind of a humid night over here, too. It's 20 degrees in D.C. and it's humid here. Man, Biden Kamala got to sit through this whole fucking speech, huh? I wonder what he's saying. I probably shouldn't leave it on here for too long. Yo, Fitz, I got the Mott's. What do you got? You know, I want to watch my favorite Mott's applesauce commercial. Yo, Spike, I got the Mott's. Yo, Spike, I got the Mott's. What do you got? There he is.
I'm so glad Tony loves his Mott's.
Ace, Tony, what you got? I got the Mott's. What do you got? I got Blobber's Turtle. Give me your break, Ace. This is Mott's Snack Cups. Applesauce. Neat little cup.
I gotta know what's happened to this kid. He's so good. Ow, give me a break over here. You're busting my fucking balls, all right? I got the goods. This fucking applesauce. You never had it so fucking good.
Give me me a break, East. This is Mott Snack Cups. Applesauce. Neat little cup.
Put that Dick Tracy hat on and shit.
On the run. Cinnamon. Goodies. Okay.
I love it. I love Cinnamon. He's getting out of his chair. He's getting excited. It's like they're fucking day trading.
I got a skateboard here. What else? Look for the magic rabbit. Deal.
Mutts. The
Yo,
best thing that ever
Spike, I
happened
got
to
the
a kid's
mutts.
lunchbox.
Yo, Spike, I got the.
Oh, no, you did not cut the audio off. Come on.
Spike, I got the.
Ah,
Yo, Spike, I got the.
that sucks. Yo, Spike, I got the... And everybody wants to know, what was the conversation with Spike like? We'll never know. Our imaginations will have to lead us to some conclusion. Yeah, so Snoop is fucking... Snoop Dogg, man. You want to talk about an opportunist. Man, that's the thing about Snoop. If folks, if you're a certain way and you're always that way, then nobody can ever pick on you for whatever the fuck you do because you've always been that way. You know what I'm saying? Like with Snoop, it's like, fuck, where's the money? Where's the money, G? Over here now. Then I'll walk over here. Okay. Now it's over there. I'll walk over there. Good to go. Dr. Phil is making money. Yeah. Your problem is, you two are looking at it all wrong. You see, it's like she's trying to operate a lawnmower using a solar powered flashlight, right? And you are sitting there trying to unload the dishwasher wearing oven mitts. You hear what I'm saying? You understand where I'm coming from? Doesn't that analogy make sense? Haven't I solved your marriage? See, she's trying to, catch a lobster with a butter knife, and you're over here, trying to use a Etch-a-Sketch underwater. You understand what I'm saying? You're trying to use an Etch-a-Sketch underwater, and nobody understands your analogies, Dr. Phil. Hey, he's still talking. I gave the longest inauguration speech ever. That's actually true. It's the first superlative about myself that's actually true. I made sure of it. I checked the records. This is the longest. It's indoors. What's the problem? This is the Capitol building. We've got good heat in here. Good heat. Does everybody like good heat? I like good heat. Good heat here in the Capitol. Yeah. Dude, look at Melania. Fucking, she looks like Raiden. Melania wins. Fatality. She's going to take that hat off and throw it like a ninja star. Oh, get up. It's over. Get on your feet. Let's make these white people happy. Get on your feet. Friendship. Fix that part. There's not really a part. It flows like an ocean. My hair goes where the wind takes it. He's got that gangsta lean. I mean, what can you say, folks? What can you say? I know somebody left one comment and lickety split. Show us the doll where Trump hurt you, and not a single other thing. And then I guess we'll just go back to being cool after this? I don't know. Or am I now on somebody's shit list? I don't know. Again, I left I got as far away from this shit as you can get without leaving the planet. Sorry. There's not much more I can do than that. Than to turn my back and live elsewhere. Yeah, I'm still paying my taxes there. But guess what? I'm not hardly making a fucking coin these days, so I ain't paying much in taxes. They've got their percentage of a very small number. Friendship. Oh, yeah. Or the rare babality. Friendship. What would happen with the friendship? You would just get like a little potted flower, right? Like a little flower pot. Here you go. I'm not going to remove your spinal column. I'm handing you a flower. We're friends. We're friends. I guess we're talking about Melania's wardrobe. I don't know. That's a hat that says, I don't want to be seen. I have to be here, but I don't want to be seen. So here's this thing covering up the top half of my face. And I will be out of here as soon as... Wait, everybody got up and he's still talking. Did he fake everybody into thinking he was done and they got up to applaud him and now he just goes on? Come on, dude. This speech is going to last until November 2028. By the way, I want to go ahead and announce that I'm running again. Remember, it's 2 consecutive terms, people. 2 consecutive terms. I'll be 90, but I'll be running again. The new campaign starts now. Get ready for a campaign the likes of which no one's ever seen. Get on your feet. Now sit your asses back down. I'll say this about him too. Like, social media. That's the other big factor in this. NBC plus social media equals modern America. That was the recipe for this. Because Trump is, there's no debating it. He is the master of social media. For whatever reason, social media got out there, he jumped on it, and he's been at the top of the fucking food chain with this. And it's so reflective, because what else is more of a cancer to society in the modern age than social media? Than the conversations that take place there. Right? It's... I mean, you want me to go to Twitter right now and just take a random look around? I mean, it don't take long to get a good idea of what you're dealing with. But he, while a guy like, I don't know, Ashton Kutcher use it to, like, boost his brand a little bit, Trump saw it as a opportunity to gain power. Power. And boy, did he capitalize. That has to be said. Yo, Spike.
I'm so glad Tony loves his mots.
Ace, Tony, what you got? I got the mots. What do you got?
Why is he looking at us? I don't know. But Tony, he doesn't look like a Tony, I got to be honest. He's got a hell of a room. Is this his bedroom?
I got Blob's turtle. Give me your break.
Cinnamon? Oh, shit. Yeah, social media. I don't think a Trump happens. Social media made this happen, okay? And Trump was the person. So in other words, if Trump wasn't around, but social media still came around, and it came around when it did, I got a feeling another figure would have shimmied his or her way to the top of this thing. I don't know. But, yeah. I mean, I'm sure Elon would love to get the kind of, man, that merry-go-round's going around. I don't see anybody around, though. Oh, there's somebody. There's like, I know it's cold, but there's a guy on a tractor. Where are you going? This reminds me, I used to live in D.C., and right at the Capitol, you know, you have grounds, and this is, it's post 9/11. So the Capitol grounds weren't as accessible as they were pre 9/11, obviously, but there were still patches of grass and what have you, where you're free to roam and do whatever. So me and my best friend, we would very often meet up and just right around in here, this little area on this side, because this is the north side of town, and we both lived on this side of town. Not too many people live on the south side. I used to live on East Capitol Street, which is the street going straight back 6 blocks. So I was like right here. Living right here, 6 blocks directly behind the Capitol Dome on 9/11, which, you know, what was that comment before about show us on the doll where you got hurt? Well, on the doll on this day, I got hurt mentally, and I guess my heart, and yeah, that hurt a lot because I was pretty traumatized. All the reports were saying that the airplane that went down in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, was heading for this particular target. And anybody using logic would have to think that if the plane had successfully made it to the city and went for this thing, that it's going to use the mall as being the only part of the city that is without buildings, and it's this big strip of land. You come west, you come low, you get low right there on the mall, you come straight at it from this direction, which means a fucking 747 engine could have been like right outside my front door by the time that would have all went down. You know, 20-something years later, I'm sure some people would be like, come on, Steve, like, how long are you going to hold on to something like that? Well, you don't forget something like that. I can say that much. It fucked me up for most of that decade. I was, you know, in the early days of YouTube, I spent a lot of my time looking at 9/11 footage. I am on the record as saying that there was a time where I was very much convinced that this was not just an act by terrorists from overseas, that something was amiss here. And I guess the reason why I went down that road mentally was that I didn't want to think that this was happening in any other way. I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, that fucked me up. Might as well get that out of the way. Yeah, see this right here? It's very nice. You can go right out here and just chuck a ball around. And that's what me and my buddy would do. We'd take a baseball in our mitts and we'd bring a Frisbee. We'd chuck that around. We had one of those old Nerf footballs that had like the dart like shape on it. So you could throw it like 200 yards in the air. Remember those Nerf dart footballs? I'm just assuming that's what you call it. Oh, Vortex. Yep, I remember that name. Yeah, the Vortex. Yo, this thing, if it's still around, this is a great toy. If you've got a shitty arm and you want to know what it feels like to throw it like a lot farther than you're actually capable of, buy yourself one of these. This thing will make you look like Roberto Clemente. Very fun. All right, is everybody like done over here? Hey, what? Hey, I got like this halo behind me. Don't I look angelic? How do you talk to an angel? How do you hold him close to where you are? 7 people. 4 likes. There must have been, during this stream, 20 different people in here at one point. And 4 of you hit the like button? Holy shit. Again, and I know why some of you aren't liking it. Because I don't like this asshole who's still talking. He's still talking. Everybody's watching me right now. I'm going to milk it.
This is Mott snack cups. Applesauce. Neat little cup.
Bullshit, Cameron. You're lying. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Dude, if you're lying, I don't know why you will. I mean, I believe you. Fucking Anthony Santander has got to get more popular than this bank. Who reported it, Cam? It says Blue Jays reportedly signed Santander 3 minutes ago. I meant the Blue Jays? I meant the Blue Jays? Don't ever talk to me, dude. Don't ever talk to me, dude. Don't. Why I even entertained you at all is beyond me. Why I thought for a moment you might have some valuable information. Why I bought into that. Who knows? Won't make that mistake again, though. Holy shit. How do you fuck that up, dude? Like, I'm not trying to pick on you, man, but holy shit, you really fucked up. God. Hey, dude's back with the team you root for. I mean a division rival. Sorry. Minor detail. Went wrong there. Just a tiny detail. Where is my man Jeff Passan on this? There it is. Morosi had it first. This is not a surprise. Toronto has been desperate to sign somebody. Santander, probably, other than Pete Alonso, the biggest bat still available. But I mean, this is very no years, no annual salary, nothing. We just know he's gonna sign with the Blue Jays, pending a physical, by the way, which, you know, Jeff Hoffman signed with who'd he sign with? Did he sign with Toronto? I think he did. So yeah, I'll take it back. They signed the guy that failed a physical for us and for somebody else. A couple of teams looked at Hoffman. By the way, the Orioles also looked at Tanner Scott, apparently out of our price range. What do you know? The Dodgers had the money. Who would have ever thought the Dodgers had enough money to go out and get the best available bullpen arm? Wow. All right, Cam, I'm done being upset, but please, okay, don't ever, like, get my attention with anything like that ever again. Because you could make the same mistake again. And I just can't allow that to happen. They have the money, but do they have the Matz? Well, they got Steven Matz. Where's Steven Matz pitching these days? Yo, Spike, I got the Matz. Is he still in the league? Is he still floating around? Hey, how did he turn into Santander? What happened? Wait, what the fuck happened? Oh, I clicked on. Is he done? Is he actually done? Are you done? Are you done? Or are you just done? Or are you done? This feels like a done applause. Are you done? Are you done? Yeah. Uh-huh. Is that it? Go. Oh, he's turning away. Hey. You've been struck by. The first two people he goes to are Melania and Barron. I look at Barron and I look at Eric and Don Jr. and I just think, why couldn't I have had Barron first? Why couldn't I have Barron first? Oh, yeah, Kellyanne Conway, not to be seen in an audacious outfit for the occasion. I kind of remember that. Is Joe Biden reading something? Can anybody hear him? Oh, is this music? I thought he was reading something out loud. Is anybody saying anything? I have the volume all the way up. The music cut out. And now people are standing around silently. You can hear it. You can hear just the hum of the room. Everybody is quietly standing. Is it a moment of silence?
Obviously, they began to play a little bit of the background music to her song there a moment ago.
Oh, they fucked up. They did fuck up.
To fix that, as Carrie Underwood
look at Clinton laughing.
Prepares to perform there in the rotunda.
They fucked up the song. Look at Musk's lips. God, they're so identifiable. That's hilarious. Everyone is standing
Obviously,
around.
This is inside because of the weather today, but it does.
Hey, can I go back and listen to this song just cut out? Oh, please. Where is it? Oh, she goes to sing it, but her mic doesn't work? What's the deal? Oh, she's waiting for her music. Oh. So she can't just carry a tune without a background. Bro, this is... How long does this go? It's not that important. Move on. Up. There, we had a little hint. Yeah, but I mean, you're a professional singer. Fucking roll with the punches, fuck the track, and sing something. Don't have everybody standing around doing nothing. This is ridiculous. Bro.
Obviously, they began to play a little bit of the background music to her song there a moment ago.
Bill Clinton having a good old time.
Fix that.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
Prepares to
I got blown right over there.
Rotunda.
Big Brother
Obviously,
1?
this is inside because of the
That's
weather
probably the
today,
only
but
season
it
I
does
ever
take on a
watched, and I
distinctly
can't remember it.
different flavor instead of being on the west front of the Capitol.
Elon's
on the
having a good
platform
time.
where everybody is sort of spread out. It was quite something to watch the president-elect.
Dude,
now
just
the president,
again.
as 47th president of the United States, deliver his...
Like, whatever, moment you were trying to capture with this tune, it's done with. Like, even if you get this thing going, at this point, it's just... The moment has passed. Like, this is ridiculous.
Inaugural address with the outgoing president and vice president sitting right there beside him in just about every shot.
There's RFK Stadium right there, and that's the D.C. Armory. Again, this is East Capitol Street, so I lived right here. Right there. Closer to the Capitol than the stadium. Library of Congress. and the Supreme Court. My best friend works over here. Actually, not in the old Library of Congress building, the more modern one, which is just off to the right of the screen on the other side of the road there, which is Constitution Avenue, I think. Constitution or Independence? It's been a while. I guess it's Independence. Constitution is north, Independence south, right?
All of the major points.
I don't know.
When he talked about...
Words help me out here.
It's so weird, though. Right outside, again, like, you'd never know that there is a fucking presidential inauguration going on right now. I mean, they put the steps and shit out there. Or the steps, whatever you call it, like the little mini stadium.
All of the major points. When he talked about...
Words help me out here.
See, there she goes. She's singing. Who said doubt she... Yeah, she didn't plan it, but fuck. You're going to sing America? God bless America? Like, just do it. Shit.
For spacious skies, for amber.
She's probably nervous as shit, though, because that background music definitely helps cover up some fuck-ups, if there are any fuck-ups to be had.
Waves of grain for
Yeah, you know, I'm not familiar. I mean, it's like I've known Carrie Underwood ever since American Idol, obviously. Just, I know the name. Like, what did she look like on American Idol? Well, obviously, like, as a audition for the first time, everybody looked different before they had, like, that first makeover in Hollywood. But, like, when she won it, okay, this is her winning it, right? Yeah, like, here.
purple mountain man.
Trying to get a good face shot. She keeps putting up something to her face. What's this about a Jamie? Who's Jamie? Who's Jamie? What's this behind here? Wait a minute. What's this? Why is this over here and this over here? How many windows do I have open? What the hell? Get rid of this. I don't need that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Still looking at the merry-go-round. One lone per. Oh, wait. Again, it's just very strange that this is all happening at a place that looks... I've never seen D.C. look this empty. I don't care what the weather is. Shit. Kind of makes me want to be there to enjoy what the city has to offer when there's virtually nobody there. So over here is like Northern Virginia, Crystal City. Oh. What does that have to... HF Festivals. What are you talking about? RFK Stadium? You seen HF Festival there? Should I log off now? What happened to my joint? I didn't get a lot of mileage out of my weed. I've had my glasses off for a long time. Oh, here it is. I've never lit this. Are you shitting me? What's wrong with me? Wow. Hey, I saw a video called, does anybody want to... Anybody? And so she's done. Did she actually just leave? Yo, she performed and just left? Where do you gotta be, Carrie?
J.D. Vance.
That's kind of weird, isn't it? Who are these people? All right, I'm probably catching up to live here in a sec. What do we have here? I thought that was D.L. Hughley for a minute. Lorenzo Sewell. Oh, my. Okay, that looks... Oh, my.
So let freedom ring from the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from...
What's with that voice? It almost sounds rehearsed. It's almost like Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. Let freedom ring.
Prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom ring from the heightening Alleghenies of Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. Let freedom ring.
Where's you from?
From the curvaceous hilltops of California.
What?
But God, we're asking you now.
Baltimore? What's that?
Let freedom
Doesn't
ring
really
from
matter,
Stone
all right?
Mountain, Georgia. Let freedom ring
I apologize
from
for
Lookout
Baltimore.
Mountain of Tennessee.
I apologize for
freedom
Baltimore.
ring from every hill and every molehill in Mississippi, from every state, every city, every village, and every hamlet. And when we let
You lost me at Hamlet, bro.
freedom ring, we will be able to speed up that day where all of your children, black men and white men, Protestant and Catholic, Jew and Gentile, will be able to sing in the meaning of that old...
So here's the deal. If you have to speak like this in order to get your message across, maybe the messaging needs work. I don't know. If your message is strong, this feels like overkill. I don't know. Feels a little bit like overkill.
Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last.
You're not using Dr. King's words on his day for Trump's inauguration. Get the fuck out of here, man. Just get the fuck out. Fuck off, dude. Yo, how many religious figures are we going to use to put somebody who could not care less about this shit, as can be seen here? Wow. Barron is practicing Dad's head tilt. He's already got that down. Folks, look into this guy's face and tell me, oh, yeah. Look at him. He can't see her eyes. That is by design, folks. This shit is so surreal.
Our president and vice president reflect the values.
I said that, Rhino. Go back and hit replay. Or is there a long delay suddenly? Yeah, I mean, a lot of praying. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Is this up to live? I've caught up. I've caught up
to our faith.
Oh my God, how drawn out is this? So leave it to the least spiritual person who ever hold office, which, by the way, is totally fine. Keep your religion out of my government. Keep your government out of my religion. I thought that was sort of what the whole basis of this thing was built on, was that idea. But wow, Trump wants to set another record here. Most like blessings at an inauguration. And what can you do? Like, you're Bill Clinton over here. Yeah, you got to sit there and be like, yeah, Joe Biden, yeah, we're praying. We're praying right now. They're probably praying for something a lot different what other people are praying for. But they're praying. And, yeah. I've always thought that these things that priests wear, like, I want this, like, as a bookmark. Can you make, like a smaller version of this as a bookmark? This would be perfect. He took his glasses off. All right. That about wrap it up? Now what? Oh, the opera guy's back. The way he turned and walked, everybody's just... Hey, there he goes. He didn't have to wait for no fucking background music. God. This guy looks the same way I do, and I'm straining to take a shit. Look at Biden. This... Look at Trump, like, oddly saluting when no one else is. He's always doing that, too. Like, I'm surprised as soon as he did it that, like, other people can go, oh, yeah. No, it's just you. My heart is right above my right eye. Everyone's got their hand over their heart. Yeah, this guy, again, like, this isn't about you. It's just like all the fucking national anthems you hear at sporting events with these singers that have no reverence for the actual song. It's just an audition for their brand on a big stage. And they have to sit there and make pretty much a mockery out of the song by trying to hit ridiculous notes and all this shit instead of, like, just... And, you know, how many times they forget the words? You don't forget the words when you actually care about what you're singing about. Instead of, you know... Oh, my God. Is she... There is a lady with her phone out. By the way, that was one of the... I was talking earlier about these two young ladies from... I'd say they're in their late 20s. I guess that's a young woman to me these days. It doesn't feel like long ago where I would just call them chicks. But now I'm an old man, so I guess they're young ladies. Because, yeah, I'd probably say they're in their late 20s. From Turkey. And when we got to talking... We just hit it off instantly. And it was only about a 5-minute conversation, but you can get through a lot in 5 minutes. You can tell a lot about somebody in 5 minutes, talking to them. And when the lady from the school came back to retrieve me so that we could leave, I got up to leave, and I said, it was nice meeting you guys. And then I was like, well, how long are you guys going to be around? And they said a month, you know, assuming all goes well here at the visa office. I was like, well, damn, if you're going to be around a month, like, I should, you know, give you my number, you know, get your number or whatever. Like, let's meet up. And I wanted to, like, I'm always saying, oh, there he goes. There he goes. Okay. I gotta go, everybody. Remain standing. I gotta go. So it's like this order of priority of, like, who leaves first while everybody stands still. There's a prioritized order to leave. Like, what would happen if you're in the crowd and you just bum rush to get the fuck out of there? What are they going to do? Say, you're not allowed to leave the Capitol building. Like, I'm trying to leave, motherfucker. Dude, you're holding up the line. Move it. Oh my God, this thing is going to take fucking all day. Who's this dude down here at the bottom? Like, who's leaving? Like, somebody follow. Who's next? Hello, we all got to leave. Wait, so who stays and who goes? I don't get it. Like, Trump's kids are still there. I don't know how they figure this shit out. Who goes where and when? I don't think I've ever seen a camera angle from the top of the dome looking down like this. It's pretty cool. Probably the only like really interesting thing about this event, other than I guess Carrie Underwood having a technical problem. I'm sure somebody's getting screamed at. You know what? I mean, there was a oh, God. When I first graduated college and I moved back to D.C. and started working, I was doing like internships at some production houses, you know, and post-production. I can't even remember the name of the company or anybody involved, but I got hired at this one place for a few assignments, and I guess they gave me like my chance at a big break by pairing me up with this very elderly man who lived in Georgetown, which is like the snazziest neighborhood in D.C. It's where The Exorcist was shot. You know, it's where that house is. The famous steps. Anyway, he was an old man that lived in Georgetown, and he'd been living in Georgetown for a very, very, very long time. So he was like a documenter of Georgetown stuff. He had collected like video footage over years. And I guess his plan was to get into like an editing suite and like put a documentary together. But he didn't really have any kind of layout or any plan, anything. He just, and I have to just guess that when he approached the company about hiring them to help him edit this thing, that the company's like, oh, this guy, again, like, he's just winging it. He's just expecting somebody to just make an entire documentary out of his fucking home movies. Why don't we put that new guy with him and see what he can do with this? Because this is not an assignment anybody else is going to want. I don't even know if we can really help this guy. But anyway, yeah, so I was in an editing suite. I can't remember even what the software I was using. But basically, I had no idea what I was doing. I was on the hot seat. I'm sitting in front of this giant nonlinear editing setup. You know, probably 25, 30 grand worth of equipment in this like room, you know, like with the padding for like doing voiceover work and like all the stuff, right? What am I doing in here? And boy, did I fuck up. And this guy and I were just, it was like 2 or 3 days. It was 2 or 3. I can't remember which. It was more than 1 day. It couldn't have been more than 3 days. But for 2 or 3 days, for about 6 hours, we were sitting next to each other, and we're running through this footage. He's telling me like these things, and I'm like, dude, I can't do that. Like, you're asking me to do something that I can't do. I don't, like, even if I knew how to do it, I can't do it with, you're asking like something that Hollywood does, dude. These are your home movies, my dude. We can lay a nice music bed over here. We can make cuts where you want. We can put in transitions, some nice dissolves. But we can't, you're asking us basically to James Cameron this shit up. We can't do that. So we were fighting. But I think I was half being truthful, but half depending on that nugget of truth to save my ass because I really didn't know what the hell I was doing. All that to say that, I used to live in D.C. This is my city. This is the closest. I mean, Baltimore and D.C. are sort of my sister cities. I'm sort of a bastard child in PG County between these two cities. But, geographically, I was closer to downtown D.C. than I was downtown Baltimore, so I guess closer to D.C. But yeah, out of college, moving back up here, back up to D.C., looking for production work. More to find with that kind of work in D.C. with all the government shit than there is in Baltimore. So that was a natural fit. There goes SCOTUS. Man, a lot of focus on Amy Klobuchar today. I'm wondering what that's all about. Oh, I don't know. Be more.
I apologize for Baltimore.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
God damn, I just want the baseball to come back. Oh, do you want to? All right. Hey, Melanie. Hey, hon. How you doing? You hear Tony's gone off to play for Toronto. Maybe we've got a little more information about it now. I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed. I don't know if I'm gonna be sleeping too well anytime soon. Oh, here we go. 5 years. They gave him 5. That's why he signed. That's why, dude. 5 years. Folks. Yeah, what was that, Melanie? Unbelievable. Orioles are a 5th place team. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Who do you root for, hater? Tortured sports fan. No one has it worse than me. Oh, in New York. Oh, so you're a Yankee fan. Yeah. Hey, we may be a 5th place team, but at least we know how to play a 5th inning. You choke artists. Hey, Aaron Judge, routine fly ball. Oops. Hey, routine grounder. Oops. Nobody's at first. Oops. 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 5th place. And you guys were licking Juan Soto's taint, begging him to stay, showering him with more money than he deserves. He went for $5 million to somewhere else across town. Said, fuck you. Fuck all this Yankee lore shit. I'm the man. I make lore. I don't follow lore. I make lore. So this is $18 million a year. That's fucked up. That's fucked up because, Melanie, Santander, because of the years, which this is the reason why we didn't, I have to think why it wasn't a realistic chance of him re-signing with us because he's, coming off what's going to probably go down as his best year. He's in his 30s, 5-year deal. It's a long commitment for a guy that, doesn't offer you, his defense isn't going to improve anytime soon. It's manageable in right field at best. It's probably going to be more of a DH, I would assume, before these 5 years are over. So, yeah, if you're just DHing, but still switch hitter, power bat. And the Blue Jays struck out on Sasaki. So, I mean, Toronto, the way they look right now, we'll see. We'll see if they get another big name in there. If they get another big name in there, people might start saying, hey, well, what about Toronto? I doubt it. But they're definitely shopping. But, yeah, this is going for $18 million, Melanie. We're paying Tyler O'Neill $17.5 per year. This is only $500,000 more. But it's still total money like double because of the years. 5 years as opposed to 3. That is the kicker. And yeah, this guy's wrong. When you can't sign anyone, you wind up overpaying someone. I mean, it's not overpaying. It's over, what do you call it? It's not, I mean, the annual salary is not an overpay. $18 million for Santander is not an overpay. It's just not. Everybody had him going from at least in the, somewhere in the 20s. Probably, 22 to 25, I think, was a pretty fair prediction for what the annual value would be. And he went for 18. Santander just fleeced the Blue Jays. Yeah, people aren't. This is why social media sucks. Everybody just wants to be the first to have a reaction that isn't even born out of something genuine. It's like they just want to be the person to say the thing about the thing first. And they wind up just regurgitating the same shit in every tweet. It's like you realize nothing you're saying is standing out, right? Like you're that person that's in every one of these kinds of tweets, and there you are. Holy crap, but what about extending Vladdy then? Okay, so here's a Blue Jays fan who's... Orioles should have matched that. I mean, honestly... Damn. It'd probably be something the team would regret by year 4, if not year 5, if we signed Tony for 5 years. But man, I think we would have gotten at least 3 good years out of him, and we could have still kept him. We absolutely could have paid him what he wound up getting paid. Kind of sucks. I like Tony. And I feel bad that Tony's going somewhere that, I mean, I say I feel bad. Hell, maybe Tony puts Toronto on his shoulders and fucking they make some noise. But it's hard for me to imagine with the Red Sox looking better on paper. Everyone's assuming the Yankees are going to be the front runner to win the division and go back to the World Series. I don't know why, to be honest. I really think they were a World Series team. The biggest reason was Juan Soto, and he's gone. That's something that, yeah, you're getting a lot of pieces to take his place. But it ain't him. And you take a look at all the other parts that are there. And the way Soto was pissed that that team collapsed like they did, even though you could point to him at being the culprit of some losses over the season with his shoddy play in right field. I'm definitely, what is this? Oh, yeah, bird tears. It does suck, man, because it's 5 years where he's in our division and we're going to see him so much, and he's our boy, man. I love Tony. Shit. Where you at? Oh, I can't play that now?
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
I can't play my Tony bite? Huh. I wonder... Was Major League Baseball hooked up to my soundboard? Did they remove my Tony soundbite the second he signed somewhere else? Maybe that's what happened. I'm on a roll here. I'm just talking into a microphone with nobody. Three people? 2. There are 2 people here, and I'm just still talking. I've lost my fucking mind. This is me dealing with trauma. You're watching it. Hey, 2 people. You're watching somebody deal with trauma right now. This is what it looks like. Get to the chopper. $50 billion this fucker made in 2 days. Maybe 3 days. I don't know. Whatever. Hey, I got a new sub. Very quietly. Welcome in, Cody. Cody Co. How you know, I don't think I've bothered to even look at this channel's like stats. I've gotten 3 new subs in the last 28 days. Holy shit, look at me, I'm on fire. Whoa, I'm on fire. So there was that one. Well, here was a day I got 2. Here's a day I got somebody and then they left the next day. Yeah, that's right, folks. You know your YouTube channel is cooking when you're tracking your progress 1 sub at a time. Hey, Rhino, you're one of the 2 here? Hey, man, thanks. Oh, did you just come back? Hey, Rhino, I was just remarking. How I don't even look at the stats over here. But there they are. My sub count has gone down. In the last month, 1,511 views. That is the number of views I get for a low-attended... That's half the amount of a low-attended Orioles stream, where I'm getting like 3,000 in 1 3-hour block, not 28 fucking days. Yeah, so I gotta put all my attention into that. And yeah, so wish me luck, because in about 13, 14 hours, I'll be meeting up with Bass. That's his name, Bass. And we're going to be working on the display. Hey, Rhino, you still there? You still there, Rhino? You still there? Hey, what is this? Why does that look all fucked up? Like right here, it looks all like it's shaking. Rhino, you still around, man? Hey, now there's 6 people. What the fuck? I was down to 2, and now I'm up to 6. I'm still awake. I'm sweaty. Santander's joined the Orioles. Rhino, let me bring up the Discord here. What's your layout look like, dude? Tony's been signed by the Jays. Looks like a 5-year deal. Obviously, Orioles probably don't want to commit that long. Yep, and we got to play the Blue Jays first. That's right. First game's a 4-game series in Toronto. Tony will be playing for them. That fucking sucks. Why did I come over here? Why did I come over here? Oh, right. I think it's here. Yeah. So here are some of the things I'm looking at, Rhino. And you tell me about some of these things if you got any info. First of all, the green screen. Is it possible? Well, of course it's possible, but when I talked to this dude originally about setting up a green screen, like, I'm in Thailand. Like, I need to get my hands on the materials. And there is, you look around at, like, our version of Amazon or whatever over here. It's not something that I can find to just order off. Like, you got to know where to go to get this kind of stuff. And he says, I know a dude that would know. So, like, if he didn't know, so the fact that he knows a dude that would know shows you that, you got to know somebody. So, I don't know, I got to figure it out. But I'm going to, countdown clock. You've seen the classic countdown clock, Rhino. Do you use the countdown clock? Well, it's always like that music, like, I'm not a fan of green screen. You can get a huge screen blanket or whatever behind you if you want. Yeah. I mean, I'm going the cheap route. Yeah, I'm looking to just like hang a tarp or whatever. Who cares about the clock? Well, I mean, gee, if you're going to have that attitude. First of all, obviously, if I'm bringing it up, I care. If I didn't care, I wouldn't bring it up. So I care. But you're making me feel like I'm an idiot for caring. It's a countdown clock. I don't know. I see you can do the clock or not. Don't think people care either way. I see a point to it. You know, when people are coming in and they're like, you have some sort of cover art. See what they want. This doesn't need to be I just want to know where where this classic countdown clock comes from, because I see it the same one on a lot of people's streams. So I don't know if it's something through YouTube or what, but I'm not trying to do anything fancy here. I just want to be able to slap that on the top of a. Yeah, okay. Well, I'd like to add one. And do you know where to get that clock? Do you know the one I'm talking about? Because again, I've seen it on several different people's channels on YouTube. It feels like something that is through YouTube, but I don't know. But I bet you Base would know. Vertical stream. Yeah, I mean, I've been looking at the numbers. I see JJ's doing vertical streams now. Are you doing vertical streams, Rhino? I think you are, right? Yeah, so going to talk to him about that, because why not get this set up before the start of the new season. Info crawl. Yeah, but how do you incorporate it? I don't know how to incorporate it on the front end of a stream that hasn't actually started yet. Like if you schedule a stream to start at 9 p.m., how do you get the clock to start playing like at 8:58 for 2 minutes? Vertical streams help. Don't make any money on them, though. Well, I mean, if we're just talking about views, and if the views reflect like watch time and ad revenue, then there should be something there. I mean, the way I've been looking at Pure Adrenaline's numbers, because he's been doing it for a while. The vertical stream at first, like the numbers were quite small, but now they've. I was watching something he was doing the other day, and there were more people on the vertical stream than there was on the traditional. So I'd prefer to cater to people that aren't watching me on their phone. Don't watch me on your phone, people. I'm not a person to watch on the phone. Yeah, I just, why not have both options out there? Give people options. People like to have options, so. But in terms of what the logistics are for doing that, I mean, I talked for like a very brief, and it wasn't a conversation. It was just like a question and answer, asking PAS about this. And, he couldn't just give me something where I could just take that information and just, oh, that's how you do it. Oh, now I've got a vertical stream. And I think we were talking about having a session to go over something like that. But again, this is why I brought in this dude Bass, because apparently he's already worked on, like, just rudimentary. Actually, where is it? Yeah, so like this is a screen, right? A scene where he's got the background set up, and like there's me, my camera, in one box. This would be like the scoreboard or something, or chat, and then like this would be like the main, So like we were just playing around, moving stuff around, trying to get a layout design, You know, but but like this right here, I don't even know how to do what he's done here. I'm learning now as we go, but this is the only way I can really learn is to like walk through things with people. I can't like watch a video and learn how to do anything anymore. Nothing computes. I gotta get hands on. Watch somebody do it along with them. Info crawl at the bottom of the screen. And the ability to change the text of that info crawl. Do you have a Rhino? You still there? You got an info crawl on yours at the bottom? I think you do, right? I got none of this stuff, people. I have to go to Rhino's channel so I can spy on his stuff. Oh, aren't you going on? Oh, you got a couple of hours? Oh, Jim Riley's out. He's got his Blue Jays hat on. Why not? Holy shit. Fiastata. Hey, what did I come over here for? Oh, Rhino's channel. Why didn't I just click on your name? Oh, but you're in that chat on a separate window. I don't know how to do that. I want to use that. It's a scroll thingy on my restream. Oh, so there you go. See? Maybe I can pass on some knowledge to you. Yeah, I definitely want to get a slow crawl. There he is. You see, like, you got this. I need to at least have this, dude. Like, when I go live, I'm going from nothing to, hi, I'm on the air. Like, I'm just already, where are you at? Oh, so that's what you do. Because I saw you for a moment. Okay, so this is a little peek. So this is how you do it. So you're on, and then you just quickly go right to your thing. So you don't have like a lead in. See, I want a lead in. I want this shit to, you know, pop. I don't want you getting a sneak peek at me. I just made a thumbnail and just shared that and click it off when I'm ready. Wait, what are you talking about? For some reason, I can't compute what you just wrote. I don't know how to do that. I got to get knowledge of OBS to do it better. Yeah, so that's what Base is going to be here tomorrow to do, to give me better knowledge of this here OBS. And that's the thing. When I was talking about all the different things that I wanted to incorporate into the channel, he's like, oh, you can do that on OBS. You can do that on OBS. You can do all that on OBS. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't have to like pay like a monthly fee to like a streams company to. He's like, no, everything through OBS. I'm like, all right, dude. Well, if you can set my shit up, then I'll be paying you, my man. You'll be getting paid. Somebody getting paid. I'd rather pay you. Johnny is the OBS master. Yeah, and look, he's on record multiple times. I know he came into my chat earlier tonight, tried to roast me. Probably isn't too happy that I'm anti-whoever, but whatever. Dims the brakes. I mean, we share a love of something. Baseball. So, again, I don't live over there anymore. But I still love baseball. That's how I cling on to all this. But yeah, I'm wondering with that crawl, like, can you change the text like on the fly? You know, like if I had it saying just something, or can I switch it up? Like maybe it's crawling, saying like and subscribe, blah, blah, blah. And then a crawl that maybe has, there's also like out of town. Do I have this on here? I don't. There's also the out of town score. And see, look, I even reshape photo to fit scroll below. Like, I'm not trying to copy PAS, but I guess there's something in here that relates to this. Oh, yeah. So this was going to be, Rhino, this is the image I was going to use as like the green screen. Okay. And imagine like I'm in a window like in this corner. And I'm like my head is naturally going to be facing to the right, to my right, because I'll be watching the game on a monitor over here. So on the screen, it's looking left, which is looking at the play. If I'm here, I should be looking this way. That's why I wanted a stadium shot from this angle. So that would make sense. Right? And and if I can get a nice green screen where you don't see any of that like mapping, like, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, if it's nice and crisp, yeah, you just have a nice background, nice colors. You know what you're looking at if you're an Orioles fan. You put me in right here, and it's like I'm right here in the crowd calling the game. Right? But the thing is, with an image like this, what the fuck's the point if this is going to be covered up like with a score, with a giant like animated scoreboard thing or something? So maybe I can crop it in a way where I can get this at the very bottom of the screen. But actually, no, if I put the crawl right there, then I've got that there. And then maybe I put the window right here. Yeah, that could work. That could work. Put like a sub count up here in this corner. Or maybe, and the chat will come down here. I could keep that part. How's this looking? I don't know. But if I'm like down here, chat's like up here. Uh-oh, somebody's on the Discord. Hey, who's chatting? Who's in the general? I wish Tater the best, not when he plays versus our Orioles. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. It does suck that he's in our division. That does stink. Emphasis on super chats, pop-up graphic, large display for select chat. Yeah, so that I have to think you have to use some sort of monthly fee, yearly fee software from a service that does that for you, incorporates that. I don't think you can do that through OBS, where you can just click on a comment and have it pop up in its own little bubble on screen. But for people who send super chats, that seems like the appropriate thing to do. Hey, they sent you some money. Give them a larger, put their comment up on the screen. There's a free link you can paste into OBS. Stream elements. What you talking about, Willis? Wait a minute. Are you over here now? Yeah, 4-game sweep. You can pay per month for a fancier look to it. Yeah, but I mean, just the ability to, cherry pick comments from chat and have them put up on the forefront. Like even Fitz does it, right? Fitz has that stream elements. Yes, Fitz told you a little bit about it. Okay, so there you go. Yeah, so Fitz has this. If Fitz can do it, I mean, shit, right?
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
But is this a monthly fee thing? Yeah, this has got to be the monthly fee thing. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, but I mean, this is what I'm saying to base. This guy helping me. It's like, I understand you can do all this through OBS, but if I want to be able to do something like this, and the only way to do that is with a pay service, and they're able to handle all those other things, then wouldn't I just do it all with that? And it'd be a little easier, I would assume. Who are these people? Who are these people? Hey, crazy hair. Hey, crazy hair. Hey, we got crazy makeup. Hey, we got big biceps. I found free stuff to post into OBS. See, it's free. Free stuff. Oh, well, what stuff? Give me some examples, man. What do you mean stuff? I think Johnny sent me a link or something. Or no, I think it was JJ. I think JJ, he's got out-of-town scores. There's a place where you can just get an out-of-town scoreboard that's like live updating itself right there on your screen. And I'd like to get that. I'd like to cram that in somewhere. You find what you want to do, they have links to copy and paste over. How do I find anything? Like right now, navigate me through this shit. I'm an old man staring at gobbledygook. It means nothing to me. I don't know. I'm the guy walking around going, excuse me? A little help over here? Well, that's why I need a crash course, because I'm telling you right now, Rhino, like, for me, this shit has got to double up this season, or else I'm in big fucking trouble. And I get it. There's a lot of people out there that would love to see me fail. Wouldn't be the first time. Got to talk to JJ and PAS. They do it. I just know I saw that you can do it for free. Okay, so there you go. If it's possible to do it for free, out-of-town scoreboard, okay. If it comes down to where I can do everything through OBS for free except the enlarge a cherry-picked chat message for people that send a super chat onto my main screen, if that's the one thing I can't do, then I guess I'll just do without it and just still, thank people as much as I can for their donation or whatever you call it. Thank you. Where is it?
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I
really do. I really do. Scoreboard, out of town score. Yeah, somebody. I think Base showed me where the subscreen or sub count thing is. So I know that's one of the easier things to set up because he was about to already do it, but we were just fucking around in limited time when we were just messing with this little scene right here. What else was on this list? Anything? I think there was more. Main pieces for display. Me on camera. Right? Like, I guess this is me just counting off. Because now I'm thinking in my mind, all right, how many fucking things are on this screen? Because we don't want this. I don't want it to be too busy. I don't want it to just be like an eyesore. I feel like some streaming channels out there have got a little bit too much going on, It's just, God, it's just too bright and the crawl's moving too fast and there's just a lot of shit on the screen. I want to keep it, I want to try to keep it down. Mini scoreboard that includes score, innings, ball strikes, outs, traffic on bases. See, like this, like I don't mind saying it. I'll like it's not that I'm trying to steal. It's just it's learning what other people do and deciding. All right, well, this is what I think is the best way to do it. I saw that NYY Underground. I'd have to go back and find one of his games, which isn't hard to do, but just takes a sec. When he's covering a game, I'm sure I have to go back. This dude puts out mad content in the off season, man. Like, if my channel were to get successful, then I guess this would be eventually my path. Content 365 days a year. So yeah, here's Pete. And yeah, so here's his setup. I really do think his setup is solid because he's got a crawl. It's almost too slow, but it should be slow like this. Like, it shouldn't be whipping by like I've seen on other channels. This is really cool. I don't know where he gets this from. And I feel like if I were to use this, it would be absolutely copying from him. But the thing I do want to copy from him is just, he's cut out this strip. And I don't know if this is from MLB.com, ESPN. I think it's MLB.com. But yeah, I want this. A scoreboard that's got like who's on base, balls and strikes, outs, innings, score, the whole schmear. Just like this. A logo of the two teams would be nice. It's not 100% necessary. Wouldn't mind. It looks like these are two separate windows. So this is probably two different images that are side by side. Oh, in loving memory of Omega. I guess that's his dog? Was his dog? I don't know. Anyway, dude's up to over 40,000 subscribers now. He crushed it this year. But yeah, Rhino, a scoreboard like this is what I'm looking for. Now, the animation screen, assuming that with the better computer and the lag issue being cut significantly and being very near live, it'd be nice to use the MLB.com animation page versus ESPN or Yahoo just because it does look nicer. You get that ballpark view and everything. But I'm trying to think. He's got a sub count. So that's Pete's. I guess I'm just grading everybody else's channel now. So now we're going to open up PAS. Wow, I wonder why it's timed right here. Now PAS has got his chat in the screen, which I would like to have. Well, I don't know if I'd like to have it or not. Because if I'm going to have a second computer that's going to be dedicated to being the source of my game, and that way that is separate audio. I don't have to worry about that bleeding over. I can actually go back to listening to the ball game again. But I could just bring up chat on that computer screen along with a giant TV monitor. I say giant, I mean, in comparison to a laptop. But yeah, if I had the TV monitor, laptop with chat right here, which is going to be in my same eye line as the game, that probably would make more sense. I could actually follow chat easier that way. So I put chat here. That way I can leave chat. Because like Johnny's got chat and Pete doesn't. Rhino, are you still around? You don't have chat on your actual page, right? I don't think you do. I'm just seeing what everybody else does. No chat, right. You have the heavy emphasis on you, which I don't think is a bad thing. Because if you got a good personality, why not take up half the freaking screen, right? Waste of space, in my opinion. Well, I mean, you're talking about waste of space, dude. You're taking up half the screen with you. This gnome is getting more space than your sub count. Oh, you do have a crawl. I thought you said you didn't have a crawl. Yeah. I would slow this down just a hair, Rhino, just a hair. It's a solid color, though. The color is nice and not annoying. It's good color. I would just run it just a hair slower. You have to edit manually? Well, how do you mean? There's no like little just toggle to increase or decrease the speed? That sucks. Well, if it's a pain in the ass, forget about it. Oh wait, so if it's a pain in the ass, then changing the type would also be a pain in the ass, I guess. Then that was my question when I brought that up in this list. Like, ability to change text with ease. Like, if I can't do it easily, then I'm not worried about it at all. All right, man. Well, look, honestly, if I retain any of the information, look, there's a chance Duke could come over here and set up everything I need under an hour and just not bother explaining shit and then just run away because he's a young man with better things to do. But if I can retain any of this stuff, Rhino, I'll pass it on over to you, man. Obviously, I don't mind sharing knowledge. I just don't know how much knowledge I'm going to get. So yeah, animation window that shows pitch by pitch. Again, I'd like to go with MLB.com's layout if possible. I got to do some demos here, and I can't really wait for spring training to come around. How am I gonna? I think I can just live stream like a game that's already played out and just replay it. But then how do I get the scoreboard and everything synced up? That's the thing. I want a running scoreboard. How am I gonna do that? Well, maybe I'll cover another sport and just use their scoreboard while I talk about baseball. I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. Oh yeah, the chat box. So hear me out, man. If it is on the screen, like I want it to not be like I have it or like Johnny has it, which is just, a carbon copy of the actual chat. I want a transparent chat, which I see like, I don't know, you see streamers with this shit. Like Hassan Piker probably is. His streams, I think, has like a but I think that's a Twitch thing. He's on right now. See, like that isn't definitely not transparent. And that is a lot of people. No, he's got like a little mini scrolling chat. Oh no, there it is. There it is. Yeah, see how it's like transparent? I want this. Asmongold and fucking Hassan. What the hell, man? So yeah, it's weird because it pops up over here and then it's over here when he goes to another screen. But I want something like this it's more transparent. So make a note of that. Space for a Birdwatcher logo. That's right. And what is the logo? I don't know. Also, I need to be able to crop out. Like right now, I've cropped my screen here to where when this isn't around, yeah, you can't see like my URL box or any of the tabs because I cropped it to where that's not in there. That way, it's kind of dumb because there is stuff I could begin to type and a giant list will drop down. And if I type in the wrong first couple of letters, you might see something like big dick and tits or something, you know, because I look at porn like anybody else. Everything gets saved in the cookies or whatever. So if you start typing something that could be porn, it's going to pop up in the search. I don't want that to be happen. I think it happened once on one of my streams. I don't know if it was baseball or this channel, but I started typing something in and then like some porno popped up. Where it was like clearly a porno title. You know. Don't want that to happen again. Hey, it's almost 2 a.m. I've got insomnia. And I don't know how to get off this. How long have I been streaming? This is probably the longest stream I've ever done. No, it's not. It's barely been 2 hours. Wow. It's barely been 2 hours. Oh, that's right. It's not even 2 o'clock and it was a midnight occasion. Oh, wait, no. Because the first stream, this is the second stream. How long was the first one? I have been on fucking 3 hours. All right. Anything else? There's the background image. Reshape photo to fit. Scroll below. Oh. All right. So I guess I'm saying. But I have to give something up. Maybe I'll put the crawl at the top. Because there's just less going on at the tippy top. Because I like to have the people here. Hot damn. Hey, Rhino, look, I'm giving you watch time. This shit is still playing. Hey, let's hear Rhino's call of, I don't know, what was the best play from... I got to think it's McLaurin's touchdown on the screen pass, right? That was part of that 28-point second quarter. You saw me popping into your chat here on this, right? Oh, I was flexing. I was trying, but I didn't want to annoy you guys. But I'm sitting there the whole time going, I told y'all, DC. Told y'all.
What's that about?
What score was that where McLaurin took it to the house, Rhino? Was that this last one?
Anyway. And swings it up top. Squeezes through McLaurin down the sideline. Could be a foot race. Can't get him into the end zone. Holy crap. Can't stop him. Can't touch him. Barely gets him. Because he's in the end zone. Wow. McLaurin to the house. McLaurin to the house. McLaurin to the house. Commanders back on top.
Oh, shit. We got a song, Rhino?
16-14, Gonzo.
Hold on.
To the house. McLaurin to the house. McLaurin to the house. Commanders back on top. 16-14, Gonzo. McLaurin. Amazing. PT loves it.
Oh, I got a shout out. PT loves it. Am I in the chat? Oh, I am. There it is. Get in. Oh, yeah. I was hype after that. That's when I was like, yep. I was reading the tea leaves correctly on this. The thing about DC this year is that up until they beat the Eagles, they were beating all the bad teams and they were losing to all the playoff teams. So you say to yourself, well, yeah, you're a mid team, right? Like, you're better than you were, but how good are you really? Like, it seems like you're a team that's got some work to do before you can start making a playoff run. You might be able to get there, but how far can you go if every team you lose to are going to be those teams? But, yeah, man, once they beat the Eagles and the way they beat them, and that was like the week after that Bears Hail Mary pass. And, like, yeah, it's a combination of how good Daniels is and how just, like, sometimes a sports team just feels like they're on a magic carpet ride. And they're a team of destiny. It feels that way right now with the Washington Commanders. It's crazy. But Jaden Daniels has already done something that no other quarterback has ever done. What was it? Well, win 2 playoff games on the road as a rookie quarterback. That's never been done. He's already done that. Yeah. Is everybody gone now? Is this just 0? Okay, 2. I think it's time to go. Am I going to see it over the line? 3 minutes till 2 o'clock. Have one more smoke, call it a night. One more swig of whiskey. All right, seems appropriate. Hey, to the next 4 years. May I survive them, because the last thing I want is to die while this asshole's in charge. You know, I'd prefer that to not. Oh. Did I just gleek? Wow. Ugh. So Tony, I guess I should leave a comment here. God. Oh yeah, I'm streaming. I'm starting to wonder if I should just turn this channel into a 24-hour stream. You can watch me eat. You can watch me play video games when whatever I do when I'm in my apartment, you can watch, except jack off or take a shit, take a leak. Take a shower. You know, which that ain't much. 23 hours and change a day. I could run this thing, right? Who was that guy that had the channel that was running nonstop until he got to, like, I think 10,000 or 100,000 subs? Whatever became of that guy? You know what I think is going on with me psychologically right now? It's like I just sat and watched the inauguration. And I think I've got this stupid idea in my head that if I just keep streaming, then nothing too terrible is going to happen. Because it's all still part of the same day or something. I don't know. But I'm in that mood. Hey, if you're here right now, guess what? You're in luck. I am doing something pretty fucking crazy. I am going to just keep streaming. It's 2 o'clock in the morning here now. And I've got no audience. I got no clout. I've got nothing. I got an annoying light behind my head. I'm not even lit properly. Hello, person. Sorry, I didn't mean to clear my throat right into the microphone. My bad. Oh, there is that video of David Lynch. Hey, if you're here, guess what? You're going to watch David Lynch act crazy for 8 minutes. Or whatever the hell the name of this video is. Something to that effect. David Lynch being a madman for a relentless 8.5 minutes.
I want a pet monkey.
Wood is such a blessing for humanity.
What the fuck is David Lynch doing? He's just sitting on the corner of La Brea in Hollywood with a fucking cow.
I went out with a cow and a placard for Laura Dern. And it was, a necessity because I didn't have the money to buy ads in the trades. And it brought awareness.
But you had,
want to see
the cow?
Greatest performance of 2006.
Damn it. Come on, don't fuck this up now. I'm enjoying this. All right, this computer is already giving me signs that something is fucking up. And that is intolerable. It's brand new. What are you doing? Where is the info on the... What? Why can't I hit refresh? What the fuck is going on right now? I can't scroll. I'm fucking frozen? What the fuck? Why? Trying to watch David Lynch. He's sitting next to a cow on Hollywood Boulevard. I can't fucking click on anything. I can click over here. Oh, wait. By clicking over here, I can now click back over here. Or at least just refresh this, asshole. Stop fucking with me.
6.
Thank you.
Check out the greatest...
Here we go.
A necessity because I didn't have the money to buy ads in the trades. And it brought awareness. If you want to see the greatest performance of 2006, check out Laura...
God, he's so fucking iconic, man. So iconic. That angle on his eyelids. I don't know. There's something about it that when a person has that, there's wisdom.
Laura Dern's performance in Inland Empire. Here in L.A., beautiful blue skies. Here in L.A., beautiful blue skies. Golden sunshine. Golden sunshine. Muted sunshine. It's 65 degrees Fahrenheit. 54 degrees Fahrenheit. 70 degrees Fahrenheit.
Why not? He's reading Maxim.
Okay, good.
Oh, God, that's great. I wonder if he's just looking at a fucking bikini model and just going, God damn. This girl's hot. This chick is hot.
Okay, good. Get her undressed and we'll do this thing. Naomi came in and did not look exactly like the photograph that I had fallen in love with.
It was disappointing.
It was not disappointing.
A little bit.
It was devastating. Here's the thing with that, champ. That's short for champion. Yes.
There seems to be a growing trend in Hollywood now where there's a lot of prominent product placement. How do you, as a filmmaker, feel about this growing trend?
Bullshit. We're freezing our ass off up here. Who gives a fucking shit how long a scene is?
Hold on.
Filmmaker feel about this growing trend?
Bullshit. We're freezing our ass off up here. Who gives
We're freezing our ass off
how
up
long a
here.
scene is? What a heavy load Einstein must have had. Fucking morons everywhere.
Smoker's cough. He's got the Muttley laugh. God damn, David Lynch. Coffee, cigarettes, creativity. Just politely putting up your middle finger to anybody who questions whatever fucking creative juices you got flowing. God damn it. What a maverick he was. Maverick.
What's that buzzing?
It's the lights.
Fuck. Drive you nuts. Fucking A, man. It drives me nuts. I love to eat cheese. We're cooking quinoa. Moths were flipping and flying and like frogs. Frog moths were pulling themselves out of the earth and flying up in front of the stage.
So here's the deal with David Lynch. To the 3 people watching right now that probably aren't even fans. I'm sorry. I shouldn't assume that. David Lynch was, by every definition of the word, a genius. He was a visionary genius. He knew how to make reality, you know, because at the end of the day, you make a movie, you got a camera, you got actors, you got a set. It's reality. Like you're making a narrative, you know, a fictional story, but it's still reality. Well, he didn't make reality movies, well, unless you count The Elephant Man and The Straight Story. Although those two are different, but other than that, he doesn't tell your typical narrative story. He breaks a lot of Hollywood's rules when it comes to telling a story. And God damn, was he good at it? Was he good at making you look at something as though it were a dream instead of the reality right in front of your face? Or to just blur those two concepts of reality and dream, where you can't really tell where one ends and the other begins, you know?
And dust was blowing. It was like and there you have it.
Oh, shit. I want to see him in his own kitchen.
Bowl of quinoa.
I mean, here he's just walking around his own pad in a suit. And again, it's always the same kind of like no tie, kind of casual, but also formal.
Fantastic bowl of quinoa.
Would you like some pie?
Massive quantities and a glass of water, sweetheart. My socks are on fire. She's my mother's sister's girl. I had another Monica Bellucci dream.
So yeah, the thing with David Lynch is that he explains in this master class. He did master class. He made one of those masterclass, like 3-hour, I'll talk to you and teach you everything I know kind of things that I would never pay for, but somebody uploaded it and I watched it earlier today. Actually, not that long before I went on the air. I wonder if it's still up, because it won't be up for long. Folks, if you're a fan, I would recommend. There it is.
At this thing.
I only got through the first hour. There's still 2 more hours of this puppy left. But hey, you want to learn from a genius how to make a movie? At least, I don't know. Is that going to work? No, that's not right. Oh, that's like my stream key. No, we don't want that. We do not want that. We want this. There you go. Hey, Rhino. Hey, if you ever want to learn how to make movies like David Lynch, he's got his masterclass 3-hour session. Somebody with less than 1,000 subscribers uploaded it in the past couple of days. And YouTube has not taken it down yet, but they will. Because you're supposed to pay top dollar for one of these masterclass videos. But there he is. Anyway, this is another video of a compilation of just various Lynch being Lynch moments, celebrating his life and honoring his passing.
You remind me today of a small Mexican chihuahua. Action, Kale.
Kale. And he calls me Kale. That's another story.
Okay.
Because during Dune, Dino De Laurentiis, who produced that, couldn't say Kyle.
This is David Lynch. Lola, how you doing?
Hey, Kale.
Where you been?
That. Sure.
Where
David
you been,
picked that
Lola?
up. He becomes fond of it, so now he calls me Kale. He says, Kale.
Kale, you come to right about here. Mm-hmm. And you come in, Tidbit.
My nickname is Tidbit since I was 16.
Okay, I love you, Tidbit. I love you, sweetie.
He's sitting here shooting, what was the name of that movie from 2006? I still haven't seen it. But anyway, he's been working with Laura Dern now for, at this point, over 20 years. And he's still calling her Tidbit.
I love you.
I just remember he said,
Cut, Tidbit. You'll have them bolting for the fire exits.
I was like, oh my God. Seemingly crushed, but he was so happy. I guess I did it the way he wanted me to.
I'd spent 10 years of auditioning in
His hair is so fucking cool. Like, this is the hair Trump wants and has always wanted. Lynch had it. And he didn't mind it going gray, but he was going to coif it up. And as well he should. What a fucking head of hair on this man.
Los Angeles, where you, lucky if you get to meet the director, you might not get a bit of eye contact or a handshake or anything. Nonetheless, David looked at me and he actually asked me questions. So there was a conversation. He sat me still and said, I'm interested in you. And therefore I was able to
I
could
sure
cry.
love you. I sure love you, Naomi. Naomi knocked this thing.
I mean, it has to be said. Naomi Watts became an A-list celebrity because of David Lynch. He gave her her biggest break, and that's why Mulholland Drive is such an interesting movie to watch with that in mind. Because the movie tells a story of a woman who goes to Hollywood to try to make it big. And here's Naomi Watts, an Australian actress who, you know, had some roles here and there. Was actually somewhat already pretty well known in Australia, but just never really crossed over with a hit movie from the States. And yeah, for a solid decade there, Naomi Watts had a nice A-list career. I always thought she was a good actress. I Heart Huckabees, The Ring. Obviously, David Lynch saw something in her. But he's such a director. Like, it had nothing to do with anything but her fucking... And that's why he brought it up. He had... You know, he talks about in his masterclass about just ideas. Everything is about ideas. And you go fishing. Like, to make an analogy, ideas are like fish in the water, and you just got to cast... You know, you throw your line out there. And you know, you need time to... Your version of fishing is time alone, time reflecting, time meditating, time allowing your mind to latch onto an idea, and then instead of just compartmentalizing whatever that passing thought is as like, interesting, I'll store that away. No, just explore that idea. That idea just popped up, all right? You got a hook on the, you know, you caught something. And you reel up that fish, and now you can look at it. Now that idea, you can actually, instead of knowing that you caught an idea without knowing what's on the line, now you reel it in, and now you're looking at that idea. Now you can study that idea and look at all the details of that idea and come to a decision whether or not that idea is worth really developing into something. So he's an idea guy, and he daydreams. He's always talking about in his class about daydreaming. And folks, I don't think there's a better way to stay young. And when I say young, I mean young at heart, because in any other way, age means nothing. But your heart should stay young. Your mind should get older. Your body's going to get older. Your heart can stay young. And it's something most people lose. Unfortunately, I'm a daydreamer. I'll never be David Lynch. I knew this 25 fucking years ago. Getting out of college. It's, you know, it's ridiculous to think, no matter what my aspirations were, that they would ever achieve the heights of a David Lynch. It's just impossible. But I do have the makeup. I understand where this man was coming from. Because what do we do as infants more than anything else? We dream. Whether we're awake or we're asleep, from our birth, we're more dreaming than we are, you know, facing reality. And then as we mature, reality starts to take over more, and dreams start to fade. Daydreaming. Not just whatever the fuck you dream when you're asleep, but what you imagine, what you think about while you're awake, where you can actually jot that idea down and return to it and develop it. I don't know. He was great. I love this man. What else you got, David?
Thing out of the park. She is such a fantastic actress. Laura Dern is one of the all-time great actresses. She could play anything.
I got a call that he wanted to meet me at Bob's Big Boy to see if Kyle MacLachlan and I could get along.
Hey, Tidbit, I want to meet you at Bob's Big Boy.
I used to go to Bob's Big Boy restaurant, and I went there for 7 years, every day at 2:30. Not Chinese dentist time. It was a Chinese dentist time, but I went there because I like to have a chocolate milkshake.
We ordered malts and...
David Lynch likes to have a chocolate milkshake from Bob's Big Boy at 2:30 in the afternoon. That's what he likes. Ah, man.
French fries.
And there was a silver goblet.
He's so obsessed with diners, too. Nobody captured the sensory, like, palette of a diner. Nobody quite did it like David Lynch. He loved, Mulholland Drive. The dude that sees the fucking creepy lady in the dumpster. He's in a diner. Obviously, Twin Peaks diner. Fucking Blue Velvet. Laura Dern and Kyle MacLachlan like meet up and talk about their little scheme at the diner. It's always at the diner.
Shake. It wasn't really ice cream. It was a thing they put in a thing called a Taylor machine, and it would get cold, and they'd pull the lever, and it would come out in kind of a tube of ice cream and fill this goblet. And I like this chocolate milkshake. I had these things for 7 years with a cup of coffee, and I would write on the napkins.
David was doodling on napkins while Kyle...
How old was he? Did he get like late 70s, I hope? I would think. He was born in the late 40s, I want to say. Yeah, 46. So, yeah, 78. Almost 80. That's fine. The dude smoked cigarettes and drank coffee every fucking day. Most images you'll find of him, he's got a cigarette. Look, I'm a cigarette smoker. I'm a coffee drinker. I'm old school. You know? It's really difficult for me to see somebody as brilliant as David Lynch and know that his routine and mine are pretty similar. When we live in a modern age now where everyone's a bro boy, like, where's your Instagram with your gym photos? It's a race to be the best alpha male in the room or whatever. Like, God, it's just whatever is going on with like male culture in America these days. It's so far removed from anything I identify with. I do identify with David Lynch, a man who walks to the beat of his own drum.
Was doodling with a knife into his ketchup. And I mean, a girl either goes, these are really bizarre men and they're twin souls, or I'm in love with both these people and want to spend the rest of my lives with them, which is how I responded.
And I would write on the napkins. It was like having a desk, and you need paper. There's a piece of paper, and you write on it when you get ideas.
Ideas are so beautiful, and they're so abstract.
See, this is him talking about ideas. It's how he, relayed how his mind worked. It's like, folks, this mind that you have, he talks about intuition and how we all have it, but we all have a different amount of it. Some of us have a lot. Others have very little. But it's, it's a good thing to, if you can, through allowing yourself to let your mind explore things. It's something you can improve, your intuition.
And they do exist someplace. I don't know if there's a name for it. And I think they exist like fish. And I believe that if you sit quietly like you're fishing, you will catch ideas.
So there, he's talking about it right there. I just talked about this. So he's saying in this, and this is a different place than here, where he talked about the exact same analogy. That ideas are like catching fish.
The real, beautiful big ones swim kind of deep down there, so you have to be very quiet and, wait for them to come along.
If you catch an idea, any idea, it wasn't there, and then it's there. It might just be a small fragment of, like I say, a feature film or a song or a lyric or whatever, but you got to write that idea down right away. And as you're writing, sometimes it's amazing how much comes out, from that one flash. So you get an idea, and it is like a seed. And in your mind, the idea is seen and felt, and it explodes like it's got electricity and light connected to it, and it has all the images and the feeling, and it's like in an instant you know the idea. In an instant. Then the thing is translating that to some medium. It could be a film idea or a painting idea or a furniture idea. It doesn't matter. It wants to be something. It's a seed for something. So the whole thing is translating that idea to a medium. And in the case of film, it takes a long time, and you always need to go back and stay true to that idea. The film is the thing. You work so hard, after the ideas come, to get this thing built, all the elements to feel correct, the whole to feel correct, in this beautiful language called cinema.
Man, he was so fucking good. God, Twin Peaks was so fucking good. This is the best TV show of all time. TV didn't deserve Twin Peaks. Why David Lynch decided I'll do TV, I don't know. But man, were we blessed in 1990, 1991 with Twin Peaks. What the fuck is this? Oh, is this one of those, yeah. Yeah, we watched this already. Hey, Jack Black, Never-Ending Story, Part 3.
Oh my god! Get out of here!
Oh my god, it's Jack Black!
Oh, come on!
Come on,
Who are they?
it's young Jack Black! Let's get out of here.
What's up, little homie?
They're shooting this like it's the Michael Jackson Bad video.
Yo, what is it? Yo, what it is.
You're what it is.
Can you guys...
God, what are you doing? Man, I tell you, 90s had some serious cheese going on. Just an incredible amount of cheese in some of these movies. I mean, this kid's hair is obnoxious as hell, isn't it? How much product are you using, dude? You're fucking 12. In every scene, the four like henchmen and women, they're all standing in the same four spots. She's to his right shoulder. He's to his left. He's back right. Is that a she? I don't know. I think
Restore the school library.
The nasties. That's us.
Now, how can something that's happening right now be in this book?
That's fucking phenomenal acting, Jack. Wait, where? This is part of the movie? Oh my god, that is cringe as hell. That might be the cringiest thing I've seen in some time. All right, I'm gonna sign off now. It's 2:30 in the fucking morning, and I can't stay awake forever. I tried though. It was a valiant effort. So this stream happened. 9 total likes. There was way more than that over the whole time. I can count Cameron, Deeper Rising, Maria Giants, Alyssa, that's 6, Pure 7, The Rim 8, Melanie 9. Oh yeah, there's 9 right there. Andrea, like, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna stream for 4 fucking hours and average about 2 likes an hour. Why not? Why not? All right, that's about it. Hey, this video is out there still. It's not going to be for very long. I'd give it a watch if I were you. Oh shit, I lost my spot. We'll go out with David's first piece of film. 6 men getting sick. This is David Lynch's debut in cinema, 1966. So he was 18 years old at this point. Wait, this is the end of it. No, it starts here. That's the beginning of it. They fucked this up. It's on a loop. Sets it on actual fire, and then they vomit, and that's the end, and then it recycles, right? Yep, right there. So they start this one kind of in the middle, near the end, actually. It's weird how they upload this. Oh, wow, that's me. Ah! Oh, wow, that's me. Ah! Oh, wow, it's me. Ah! Oh, wow, it's me. Ah! Oh, wow. Well, this was fun. 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 Good night. Well, this was fun. Good night.